Salman, guys. Actually, there's something that my brother used to say, or still says it, but he said it when I wasn't ready to truly understand it. He used to say, "Sakula, love is a mental illness," and I never understood. I never understood. This is me like grade 11, listening to this guy who's at varsity saying love is a mental disorder, and I was like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Why would you call it that? And then I went through my own journey of life, my ups, my downs, my challenges with relationships. And yes, guys, when it hit me, like when I actually fully understood, hey, love is a mental illness. So I don't know if you guys have been following what's been happening with Leeroy Mihlali. For those that don't know, let me just give you a bit of a backstory. So Mihlali posted a video, not a video, man, sorry. She posted two pictures. One where she's bruised at the top of her head, and I think here by her eye, and another picture where she's showing her lip being busted, or the top lip being busted, and she says, "Thank you, my love," on her Instagram story. So obviously, like, South Africa jumps on that, South Africa jumps on that real hard. In a country where GBV is disgustingly high, unfairly, people then went and started attacking Leroy, calling him names, saying he needs to get arrested. The problem that we have in this country is because there's so much GBV, there's so much crime, there's so much rape, there's so much trafficking. We tend to rush to conclusions without knowing the full story. To this day, we don't really know the full story, but at least we've got Leroy's side. So for those that didn't pick up Leroy's side, I'm just going to try and read. I'm going to skip past certain things. Just again, so it says, I, Dumezweni, Leroy Sitambe, would like to address recent allegations that have surfaced on the 4th of August 2024 regarding gender-based violence against my partner, Mihlali Ndamase. All right? I've always upheld the values of respect, equality in all our relationships and interactions. It is disheartening to see how quickly misinformation and manipulation can spread and how easily someone's character can be called into question without a thorough understanding of the facts. So again, he is calling these pictures manipulation by Mihlali, which is quite sad. As someone who has experienced the disturbing and harmful impact of these issues personally, I empathize deeply with the victims of gender-based violence. On the 4th of August 2024, Mihlali Ndamase attempted to contact me by placing a total of 78 calls. Hey guys, love is a mental illness. 48, 78. Like 78. Yeah. Of which I were not attended to, as I had fallen asleep. Mihlali then arrived at my residence and persistently requested that my son open for her so that she could see me. Upon arriving, as my son recollects, so une witness Leroy, she headed to the kitchen to equip herself with a knife in attempt of stabbing me, as she allegedly was shown evidence of me being unfaithful. So again, Mihlali rushes to the kitchen because she has receipts. Mihlali Ndamase then came to my bedroom as I was asleep to confront me for being unfaithful and attempted to stab me. Hey, it's attempted murder, that. Of which I protected myself by pushing her away from me, resulting in her sustaining her injuries as she made contact with the wall. My son then came to my rescue after hearing me shouting and pleading for Mihlali not to kill me. Attempted murder. With this being said, I would like to inform you all that Mihlali has a long history of physical assaulting me and damaging property, especially when she is under the influence of substances I cannot name. Hey, okay. So, allegedly. So apparently, Mihlali must say under the influences, allegedly, of things that cannot be named. She's very physically abusive, allegedly, and breaks things. Okay. It is important to note that there is a plethora plethora of witnesses, my children and bystanders whom can attest to me not ever laying a hand on her during, after any altercations, but always deflecting and defending myself accordingly. It is unfortunate that Mihlali Ndamase would use her platform to spread these harmful allegations to ploy against my public image in attempt of being revengeful. I assure you all that I will continue to cooperate fully with any inquiries, especially from authorities, to clear my name and restore my reputation from this. Thank you for understanding and for your support during these challenging times. All right, Leroy. Guys, love is a mental illness. You lose yourself in that. You lose yourself. You do things that you can't explain. You know, when you look back and you're like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. You know, you have people on Twitter where believe the victim. He's this, he's trash, he's this. We only had the pictures from Mihlali. Mihlali didn't give any backstory. She didn't explain. She just said, thank you, my love, Leroy. And then Twitter went crazy. Leroy is abusive, he's this, he's a dog, he's that, he's that, he's that. We're very quick to attack the one person and to defend another person. We love a good superhero villain story. You know, again, Mihlali being the victim. We don't have a story. We don't have nothing, but this is what we do. In society, we're very quick to defend people without knowing. Now Leroy is coming out with this, and you watch how society just disappears and no longer wants to support his side. We don't know his side. We have no idea. We weren't in the room, you know. But the truth of the matter is we have to get to a point where we take a breather. We slow down. We say, okay, what is the cause of this effect? You know, I've got three boys. You know, if one of the boys comes crying and says the other one hit him, whatever, I am mature enough to say, one, what happened? Obviously, I want to focus on the person who's crying. And then what did you do? In society, we're not allowed to ask. We're not allowed to ask. Let's say, hypothetically, let's say Leroy did hit her. Let's say Leroy just hit her. Okay, sure, hypothetically. Is no one going to ask what happened leading up to the beatdown? What did Mihlali say or do for this? 100% of all the posts I've read is, Valley, he was cheating on her. Were you there? We all can make our own assumptions, but were you there for you to say 100%? You might say 51%, you might say 60%. Were you there to say 100% he was doing that? Guys, but it's still, we are quick, papa. And I think a lot of it is us projecting our own experiences onto people. It's us projecting. There's so many people who don't want to take accountability when they fuck around. And then they find out. You know, when I'm watching this situation, I'm like, to me, I'm like, hey, maybe this guy was doing naughty things that he shouldn't have been doing. Maybe she actually did go a bit wild and take out a knife and, you know, fuck around and find out. Maybe. But I wasn't there. It's allegations. It's me just living on a cloud. Asazi, but let's wait for the information. Let's wait for as much, and we won't know the whole story. Let's wait for as much information as we can before we make these conclusions. Let's stop acting like we are these perfect angels. Like, we've never been doing these things or that thing. Oh, I can't believe Leroy was cheating. Sing us when our guys. Hey, I can't believe Leroy got them shot. Sing us when our guys. Hey, guys, love makes you crazy. Love makes you do the dumbest shit. And if you've never done the dumbest shit, you've never been in love. You haven't. Mihlali clearly loves this guy. If she allegedly took a knife and went for him. Then, guys, when umqondo switches off. It switches off umqondo. Hayi bo Leroy wami. Leroy that I had to have experience. Hey, boom, you're there. In front of his kids, you don't care. Or if he was giving her a beat down in front of his kids, he doesn't care. Because love makes it switch off here. Akusasebenzi. Awusakwazi ucabanga rational. Awusakwazi ucabanga yabo. Guys, angazi ngithini, but I'm following the story ever so closely. I'm really intrigued to see not what happens necessarily to the two of them, you know, because chances are they'll make up. We all know these type of things in relationship. We've seen 1,000 of these things act out. I want to study how society adjusts to this, Because I think I already know what society will do. I think society is very flip-floppy. You know, I think yesterday they were on Mihlali's side, today they're on Leroy's side. Sure, doesn't matter. We don't have the full story. We don't have every single bit of detail. But I'm watching, because society will dictate how we move from now on. Society will dictate, we'll say, okay, sharp, how do we view GBV? Do we take a step back and then ask, what happened for her or him to lay hands on you? What was leading up to this? Guys, love is a mental illness, eh? Love will make you be doing the dumbest shit. Out of love, out of emotion, out of passion. Hey. Anyway, guys, please tell me what you think. Comment accordingly. Share this video far and wide. Let's keep a close eye on this and let's take out learnings from it. Again, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And anyway, have yourselves a fantastic day. And Tanya, I'm out.